partially graded class, so just like one small failure and you're in a really bad position.
Oh, I hate those kinds of classes, dude. What year are you in? Like freshman?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Yeah, no. Actually, it's actually in your junior years when you start getting the classes that you actually want to like mid sophomore. Yeah. It's really weird. They try to get the electives out of the way, or like
Fair.
the non-related ones, because like in honestly, what matters, like you already have an entire list of everything that you need to do from start to finish. I don't know if your college also like does the whole degree audit system.
Yeah, it does. It's just outdated and has classes that aren't even on in the college anymore.
Yeah, mine did that too. Yeah, no. So what most advisors will try to do is they'll try to knock out the non-important ones out of the way first, and then they'll just like start throwing in like the classes that are actually relevant to your major. So if like the history of Chicago one isn't really that relevant or anything, I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Going back to the AMW thing, I forgot what I was saying. In the where do we leave off on it?
Blazing. And then
Blazing.
disappearing.
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, it was like with you only joining, and then you said like
Yeah.
like own thing.
Yeah, there you go, thank you. AMW would only ever join just for me, and like the only people that would be joining most of the time you might notice is just like primarily just you know, because like Civ sleeps like in the day because of his new like work schedule, which is fine and all. So it's just Asuka in the VCs. She's always like, you know, alone, and then I happen to join in when I have a really bad sleep schedule. But I try my best to join in. So it's just me and Asuka mostly, and then Civ joins in. So then it's just the three of us hanging out. But it's only when I join in when AMW joins in.
That makes sense.
A human.
I get to find another lolly. Let's go.
Oh
Enemy lolly attack. Oh, it's wearing the fucking cock armor though.
I'm gonna one more Fortnite.
Why is her cock armor bigger than my cock armor? It's bullshit.
But yeah, no. It was getting a little bit out of hand. We were calling AMW out a lot on like his like only joining for me.
It was very obvious because there were times where like I would just talk to him and then he'd just be like, "All right, so Xeno." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then there was one time where I was like talking with him, talk about college. I was like, "Wait, you're in college?" I'm like, "Dude, we've legit had like several different conversations about this.
Selective hearing. He has selective hearing. He will only ever listen to like what he wants to hear. I've called him out on it so many times. I've even called him out when he like only pays attention to me. And
like, it was like blatantly obvious. Like he didn't even want to hide it.
Oh yeah. But like we already told him like 1,000 times, and I tried to drill it in his head 1,000 other times. Like, dude, if you're part of a friend group, you have to give your undivided attention to everyone, not just one person. You're not there just for me. But he never listened, and it was just getting bad.
Yeah, I can understand.
There was a point a few weeks ago where we were in Sargasso's VC with Scares' friends. One of them's name is Panini, and even they caught AMW on a lie. Basically, we were hanging out. All of a sudden, AMW wanted to leave. So what does he say? He says, "Oh, Ichijo's gonna message me and at me in the server. He's adding me. I gotta go." And
is it a fucking calling?
I'm in the server that he's talking about. I looked in the general chat. The message was there. This like about a minute into me like looking.
Also, like he had just sent it.
Like yeah. So that means AMW was actively monitoring for Ichijo to message him. And we told AMW like I pointed out my computer's clock time and everything. and Panini did like a little bit of a big brain play to catch AMW on a lie, like whether he monitors like all servers or not. And he said that like, oh yeah, no, I monitor all my servers, even though he never does. And then I called him out on the time bullshit. Oh no. Oh, I survived. We called him out on it. Like, everybody caught him on lying. He was monitoring for Ichijo to at him in the server.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was so bad. Like, this has been a habitual pattern of AMWs lately. He has been staying up till 7 in the morning with Ichijo in his VCs. With us, he won't stay in a VC with us more than till 5. And that's only if we're doing something. Yeah, but he doesn't do anything. In Ichijo server, the longest I've seen him is still 7, and it was getting like it would cut down back to like 6, but the more and more time went on, he started to like push it to 7. And
I'm just
he had a
like
computer and then onto his phone.
I'm not to like judge people's friends, but Ichijo is not that entertaining to hang out with. I'll just be brutally
There's
honest.
nothing wrong with wanting to hang out with like a
Right.
good friend of yours. Like,
That's not.
let's be real. Like me, Civ, and
I gotta
Asuka, we all
hit
hang out like
literally-
every day.
Yeah, like there's
Wait.
nothing wrong with wanting to hang out for someone for that long. However, staying up until 7 a.m.
Yeah.
multiple different days just so you could get
And actively
a slight
monitoring.
attention.
He's been adjusting his schedule to match Ichijo's. Like, AMW has recited Ichijo's schedule to me before. Like,
Is he stalking?
even I don't remember. Like, okay, so even though, like, right, for example, I'll use
That's
Civic.
like no, hold on, like that's
Yeah.
like stalker shit.
Oh yeah, no, we've established this a while ago. Like, I'll use Civ for an example. Like, yeah, we hang out like like practically every day, but like even I still don't remember his schedule like fully.
Yeah, because it
He's
keeps
told me
changing.
like 1,000 times. Because I'll be honest, like I forget, but I don't memorize it. But AMW, he's actually adjusting his habits to match Ichijo's like timing and schedules. He's admitted to it before. Like he's adjusted his like entire daily habitual routine to where he will sleep at random points in the day. Hell, he'll even fall asleep in VCs. And then he'll be coincidentally up when Ichijo's on. And coincidentally off when Ichijo's off. Me and Civ have done 1,000 different pranks on him like multiple times, like just to bait his ass. Like we were like we would like pretend to be in VR chat and we'd be like, oh hey Ichijo, how's it going? Obviously Ichijo's not there. And AMW would be like, oh, I don't want to play VR chat. I'm not feeling it. I want to give the game a break, you know, because Ichijo's not there. But then when we did the bit, guess who hops on his quest immediately after?
Ichijo. Oh,
AMW.
well, not Ichijo. AMW.
Yep.
He's only interested in like those fucking chip heavy like bits.
I don't really care for the bits, but he does overstale the bits. I don't want my avatars getting like stale like that, or any bit for that matter. He's still
Yeah.
Peter Griffin shit for me. But I digress. It's a little bit of a tangent. Yeah, no. So he's been doing that, and it's a little bit terminally online and kind of not good.
Yeah,
Like, there's nothing wrong with hanging out with a friend every day, but you only do that if you both have the time to do so. Not
like-
because you're forcing
like
yourself to adjust
my
to it.
roommate Robert invites like a friend over a lot named James. Like it's because they just have like similar schedules.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, as soon as I get a job, I'm not gonna be on as much. The most everybody will be seeing me is like on the weekends.
Yeah, like. What does AMW? What he goes? He's going to college, but like it really just doesn't feel like he is in college.
So this is where it gets even worse.
Is he skipping college to hang out with Ichijo?
No, he has admitted to, well, not admitted, he's outright asked us for advice on how to like use like games and shit, like how to sneak games and shit in college, in the middle of college classes, like how do you like play on your phone or your Switch or whatever when you're in a college lecture. He's admitted to that, and
I mean, I
no.
mean, I'll admit I do every now and then play video games during class, but that's because of my ADHD. Like,
I mean,
because here's what I do. I don't play 24/7. I will sit there and like, you know what? I'm having a hard time following along. I'm gonna play a quick game, and that's what I'll do.
yeah.
I don't stay on it for the whole time. Like, I respect my professor's lectures. But if your professor asks you to like, hey, can you hop off the game? Hop off the fucking game.
Oh yeah. No, he's never gotten caught, but I'm gonna start giving this in like a little bit of a rundown because I do have to go in like another 8 more minutes because I do need to spend.
Yeah, no worries.
In a nutshell, AMW is admitted to cheating and lying, and there was a time when we were hanging out in VR chat. Sorry, my mom was calling for me. There was a time when AMW was on at 7 in the morning with us in VR chat because Ichijo was on, obviously. And his parents walked in the room and told him, "What are you still doing up?" He lied to them that, "Oh, I've been sleeping on and off."
He lied that he woke up at 7.
He lied that he was sleeping on and off. I overheard everything. I could hear him through his mic. He got yelled at to go to bed. He's like, "Oh shit."
Good.
Yeah.
Like,
He started to become a chronic liar as well. Dude,
I've never seen an obsession go that far.
Yeah.
That is,
Lying habits were getting too much.
I might be stepping a little far here, but this is a little worse than Wakina. Sorry to like bring it up, but like
Yeah, no, you're fine.
getting to the little level to that.
I think they were both worse in their own right, like, because one is romantic, and I could definitely see the comparison.
There's a chance that AMW likes Ichijo like that.
He says no. I just feel like it's more of a friendshipy stalker kind of thing. I think that's what it is.
You're probably right, but I wouldn't put it past and say that it can't happen.
Because, like, I'll be honest, he's fondled, like, Stip's Avatar movies a lot in VR. And we've caught him lacking in like, GTA Online.
Oh my gosh.
He was looking at, he was looking at that Princess Bubblegum robot, whatever it's called. Like, he was streaming it, and, like, he forgot he was streaming. And he just started looking at it, and we called him out. I called him out on it. And then we all started laughing at him. I'm not dying to Deku, bro. I'm dying to Deku.
How does he change so quickly?
He's been like this the entire time.
I know he's been
Started
like this,
this
but like, how?
But yeah, no. The last thing that happened was Asuka was in the VC. I came home from watching Revenge of the Sith with my dad. Goated experience. I was in such a good mood after having a shit week, and you know, hanging out. Decided to join Asuka for a little bit before I was gonna go to bed. And AMW, like, the entire time, Asuka's been alone in the VC. When I join, 5 minutes later, AMW joins. And then you wanna know what he does? He complains about drama from his friend group. And then he complains about Civ for some reason. Because, you know, how dare Civ give actual good advice? And then he started to say like something so stupid like, "Oh man, it's been such a quiet day today." It's like me and Asuka both yelled at him like, "You literally just joined." He's like, "It's been super quiet in the VC that I'm in." And it's like, well, then we yelled at him even more like, "You could have just joined Asuka." And he's like, I don't know what he said afterward. Did he like just sigh?
He went.
Yeah. And it was just at that point where it's just like, all right, man, enough is enough. And so Pride kicked him. AMW started panicking. Me and Civ confronted him and told him, all right, look, you got like, well, Civ gave him these terms, like, all right, if you don't unfriend Sora and all those toxic people you keep complaining about within a day, you're not our friend anymore. And we left. And AMW panics to Ichijo. He runs to Ichijo. Ichijo told us that his internet was shut off, and all of a sudden he hears AMW running, panicking, like actually panicking. Oh my god, oh hell no, you don't understand what's happening, you know? And he gave Ichijo a half-truth. He didn't really tell Ichijo like the whole
He
story.
fucking lied.
He gave Ichijo
He tends to
and
do
Tide
this.
Sonic, yeah, a half-truth. And so when I joined in, I heard Ichijo actually get mad, like when I joined, not at me, but he was just frustrated at everything going down. He's like, all right, you know, something like that. And I can understand, you know, because like now I can see why they got a little bit miffed, because AMW was only telling them what he wanted to tell them, make himself look good, or make himself look like he was the victim in all this. When me and Civ
fucking
joined,
bitch.
yep, when me and Civ joined, Civ got angry at AMW, like angrily started telling him, and we all called him out on his lies and everything. We unloaded, and we just started
Good.
going on, told him off about like his lies, his habits, and everything. Well, how he like kind of did a Suka dirty on like a few days ago, and all that, you know. And he started crying, and actually Ichijo and Tides wanted to remain neutral, but they still were like, all right, AMW, because you only told us half of the thing, I can see why. I can actually start to see why. Like I can start to see Civ and Xeno's point of view now. They both started understanding. Tides actually got angry at AMW and actually lashed out at him. He's like, listen here, you little red prick. He said something like that to him.
Little red prick.
Something like that.
A little red brick.
Yeah.
You little shit.
Yeah. No, he actually said it out of like actual anger. And you know, it was getting bad. AMW started to actually like admit why he would lie and be like terminally online and everything. And I feel like Civ could fill you in because it's like a whole like dump of like lore and all that. Cause I'd be here for hours if I were to explain, or at least another hour. But I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically, right, like he admitted that he was terminally online, but he gave like the worst reasons to be why he's terminally online, kind of trying to justify it. And we called him out on it. Ichijo actually started to get heated on AMW. He's like, AMW, listen, do not bring any of this drama bullshit to any group, even mine. Keep that, like, stop acting like this. And we basically told him to get a job, focus on your IRL stuff, and stop like being super terminally online and involving yourself in all these dramas. We all called him out on like wanting to always be nosy to involve himself in other people's dramas when he shouldn't. And it seems like he's listened. He hasn't been online for a while. But what gave like
Difference,
Civ
everyone made a whole new account and everything.
AMW 8000? But yeah, no. What made me and Civ respect Ichijo more, and especially Civ, to like re-add him like all on his own, was the fact that like when Tides made a like little comment to AMW for lying, he said, "All right, we caught you with your pants down." Ichijo doubled down on the joke and made Ichijo joked about himself. He's like, "Would you say that actually that would it be like how he caught like me with my pants down in the bathroom?" And we all started laughing. Ichijo was actually like, he showed humility, and he showed so much remorse for what he did. He actually used his experience and thanked Civ a lot for like giving him that kick in the ass, as he put it, to like better himself and like never do anything like that ever again. He showed so much remorse and so much maturity about it, to where it's just like, can't be mad at him anymore for this. Just can't. Like, this dude actually showed so much initiative. It was just, genuine appreciation. And he used his experience to tell off AMW. To make
Okay.
him understand. Yeah. You can't be mad at that.
Yeah, you can't really be too angry about that.
But no, that's basically what happened. And now AMW's hopefully getting a job now. Hopefully.
Hopefully, because he
With that
kind
being
of he took that role play a little too seriously.
With that being said, I need to go to the gym. So I will see
Okay.
you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
I need to go pee.
Okay. Drop off that fucking thing. Oh my god, the drop off is that fucking bad. Ah. New sword, hell yeah.
Let's go. What does the do sword do?
I don't know. I don't even know if it's a new sword. It looks like a sword, but most of the time, sometimes it's a gun for some reason.
What?
Also, a person down here? There was a person down there. The fuck is the point of this room? So I can teleport back?
Mayhaps.
言っておくが、私は器にはならんぞ。まさかついてくるなんてところ。氷か。ならばこれをやる。受け取ったらここから失せろ。失せろ。
Oh, that's rare.
Are guns good in like Souls-like or any ranged weapon?
Okay. if the game uses most of the weapons as guns, then yeah, they're better than games that mostly have melee combat and then some guns. Like in Bloodborne, you get guns in Bloodborne, but you don't use them for
Interesting.
normal firing ways.
Don't go too fast.
Oh, that's where the boss fight was. God. Being down here.
Yay.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. I don't even know if that's-
Ah, they gave up.
when you bleed. So now you can feel, don't know what is real. Way deep down, maybe me to run around. Wanna give it, I don't. Do is right.
See that new armor I got?
Wanna be found. Always here to help. Down, drowning in my air. Breathe. Lost myself direct inside the devil's den. Drowning in my air. Breathe. Lost myself trapped inside the devil's den. And everything I wasn't, and everything I'm not ain't even real. Who I am becoming, and who I dream to be. Yeah, hiding in the dark feels too good when you don't wanna live like you mean it, or even wanna see it. So now you can feel, don't know what is real.